Mamma Mia, here it is coming again. Another chance to get your fix of ABBA greats in the new film version of the Broadway hit. And this time, there are some very familiar and unexpected faces belting out those ABBA songs, including the dashing Colin Firth as part of the star-studded cast that includes Meryl Streep and Pierce Brosnan. Good morning.
Good morning.
So much. Great to see you.
Great to see you.
I was telling women here I was going to be interviewing you today, and they were all in a lather. We're talking about women in their 20s, and I don't know how you do this, but...
Have they seen this movie yet?
They haven't seen this movie yet, but let me talk about the movie then, since we're on the topic of that. I suppose singing ABBA in front of millions of people is something you've always dreamed of.
Yeah, right. You know, it's a very big difference between singing sober and singing publicly, you know, and singing in your shower. I mean, in my shower, I'm Sinatra or Maria Callas. But when somebody comes to you...
Really, Maria? Can you hit those notes?
God, no.
That must hurt.
Absolutely. I could feel the Palladium. But this is something else. It's not just a question of how to find the right key for yourself. It's a sort of identity thing. You know, I think most people, if they hum a Johnny Cash tune, they imagine they're Johnny Cash. You do that. ABBA? You know, there's just no way am I going to sound like those girls, hopefully. Well, actually, I think I keep pretty close. So it was a question of just putting yourself in someone else's hands, and we were all mortified by the thought of having to face the famous Benny and Bjorn. You know, these are the men who composed this stuff, and it's been there for 35 years, and no one's screwed it up yet.
But it also must be helpful to know that you're facing it with such great talents alongside you. I mean, you've got Pierce, you've got Skarsgård, you've got Meryl Streep of all. I mean, that must have given you some feeling of confidence.
Well, it gave me a feeling of confidence that this film was going to work, whether I screwed it up or not.
Well, you didn't screw it up. But let me tell you right now, we should tell people that the movie is about a woman and her daughter, and her daughter's basically trying to find who her father is, and she sends a note to 3 men who she thinks might be her father for her wedding. And you're one of those guys.
That's right.
And there is this moment when you reminisce about your time in the summer with Meryl, and here's what you sing. Let's take a listen.
I can still recall our last summer. I still see it all. Walks along the Seine, laughing in the rain. Our last summer, memories that remain.
Now, of course, my heart is breaking watching that, because listeing to you. No,
so is mine.
No, because it's so beautiful. What are you thinking when you're watching
I'm thinking no one's ever made me do that before. See what you've done? You know, we're going to play it back to you, and you're going to watch it.
All over again.
We're going to watch you watching it.
No, but you actually must. No, because
I
did you learn
enjoyed
to sing, and where did you learn to play?
I've been playing a little bit for years. I learned to sing really a few weeks before doing that, and you know, it was a hastily put together thing, and I was taken to meet our wonderful musical director, Martin Lowe, and I realized I was being auditioned by stealth, because they weren't going to tell me they were auditioning me. They told me the part was mine, but they said, well, perhaps you'd just like to go and sit with Martin with the piano for a while just to find the right key. And I realized that if that had been a catastrophe, which I thought it was, then we would have agreed to part company right there, and you know, we would all just be the better for it. But he said, no, great, and he kept making me go higher. I wanted to sort of turn ABBA into Captain Beefheart or something. But he said, no, you bring out the emotion in the high.
I see. And because actually there was a moment, I understand, during the, we have a gift for you. Because you can open it actually now. There actually was a moment I think might have been even more challenging for you, which was when you sort of had to wear spandex. Very shiny spandex.
Yeah, I mean,
and I understand that you actually don't look like you keep opening. You didn't want to.
You're giving me something. Is this a wardrobe?
Well, no. You tried to actually steal the spandex outfit,
kidding me.
and I was told you couldn't have it. Now I can't say we gave you the outfit, but we wanted you to have just a little spandex. Just
well, what can I say?
Blue,
Thank you
but it's
so
got a
much.
little. It's just seen
Please,
you.
can I put it on now? Thank you.
You're welcome, Colin.
God bless you.
Can I tell you, you're a delight in this, and Meryl and everyone, really. I have to say, I laughed and I cried. Thank you so much.